Let's go, let's go, let's go. Good morning, everybody. Okay, it's not a bad scalpy. Not a bad scalpy at all. Okay, sounds good. Good morning, David. Who's David? Welcome, David, to the community. Who's David? Do we have a new member? Good morning, everybody. Jay, good morning. Regina, good morning. Dave has been here forever. Felicia, AO Virus, and Thrust. Can we have a green day today? Can we have a green day, guys? Laura, good morning. Jaspreet, good morning. Lizzie, good morning. Grim, cooking, my guy. Cooking. Good morning, Trevor. Good morning, Mamba. Good morning, Paul. Good morning. Oh, yeah, David. There's David. David, welcome to the community. John, good morning. PJ, good morning. Thor, good morning. First Jay, good morning, guys. Good morning, Donald. Good morning, Dylan. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Okay, let me get some music going, and then we should be good to go. It like for sure, it is a better morning today, which is good. At least we have some names, that are actually up, right? Like we have a name that's up 41%. We have another name that's up 40%. We have another name that's up 90%. Another name that's up 80%. Another name that's up 50%. Another name that's up 20%. At least today there's a bit of life in the market. Bitcoin with a bit of a bounce, earlier today. Now it's getting slapped. The S&P was looking good earlier until it got slapped as well. Like the S&P was all the way up there at like 523. Now it's back to 519. So it's looking a bit sus, isn't it? A little bit sus. So yeah, we shall see. Uh, Trading, I avoid red and maybe get rich. La 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 la. I told you, Doje. Exactly. Patience, especially in this market. You want to be patient, especially in this market. There's no need to rush stuff. But yeah, the S&P looks like we might get slapped again today. But honestly, that's what it is, right? We're in a bit of a weird market, so even when we do bounce, I don't think you can celebrate yet until we have a multi-day rally or we break some of these key levels. Natalia, good morning. Lucas, good morning. You guys are funny, by the way. Um, Jay, good morning. Patricia, good morning. Good morning, everybody that I missed. Good morning. $500 on puts for Lumen's earnings. Um, so that's a complete gamble, though, right, Jay? Just because it's had a rally. I mean, you might be right. I don't know. But just be aware that you're taking a bit of a gamble, and there's nothing wrong with that. Right? There's nothing wrong with that at all. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. What else am I missing here? There we go. Perfect. So a few names on the gainers list into the open, guys. I think we have what, like 15 minutes left? Yeah. So these are the names to kind of pay attention to this morning. If I can make that work. So some of these have news and some of them don't. I could care less though, because Mullen is on the list. Lucas, make sure that thing doesn't go below like 970, please. Alrighty, make sure you have a good stop loss there. Otherwise, I'll tell Natalia to slap you, please. Yeah, so Mullen is on the list. Um, can you believe Mullen was a stock that was at 10 cents, right? Mullen was at 10 cents, okay? Mullen was 10 pennies. And then the company said, you know what? Let's destroy the shareholders. Let's do a split. And then all of a sudden, Mullen went from 10 cents all the way up to $15. And then where's Mullen now? Below $1. Can you imagine diamond handing Mullen? You really have to know what's a diamond hand, and you can't be diamond handing trash. Like some stuff is just way too garbage to be diamond handing. This is why we keep saying like it can always get worse. When you hold garbage, it always gets worse. Even though you say like, oh, but I've been holding this thing and it's so cheap now, like it has to go up, right? No, it gets worse. So sometimes when you're holding a bag and you're down 99%, you're better off selling it. Like 99% minus 99, sometimes you just have to get rid of it. Look at the chart, look at the company, see if they're doing anything good. And if it's not improving, just get rid of it. Like AMC is better than Mullen. Because at least AMC's done only one split and it's still in the $3, $4, $5 range. It's still playing around, you know? Mullen goes to 10 cents, does a split, and then goes back to 10 cents. Oh my days. Sheesh. Unbelievable. Even yeah, like technically a stock can go down 99% forever, like 99% every single day forever and ever and ever until like the abyss. So keep that in mind, right? You can go down 99% like all the time. Elias, only a little bit, only a little bit. So Lit was another one on the list, so we'll keep an eye on that one. 10x has done well, right? Bit skeptical about this one, VBIV, so vaccines. Yeah, I'm a bit skeptical. It kind of seems like a delisting run. Xpon had some news this morning, so the stock did well. Lumen has been having news all the time, right? So Lumen has been a good stock for the last few days now. Like I mentioned in Discord, the last time this thing ran, Lumen ran was last Thursday, and it went to $4.20 and then went down. So for last night, it went close to 420 and then came back down. So this morning I'd be watching for that $4 to 420 for a lot of resistance. And if it breaks above that level, if Lumen breaks out, it could be nice, right? SGMO has done really well. Grim has been pumping this one along with some other people, and then there's a whole bunch of other stupid names like Mullen at the bottom of the list. Good morning, Michelle. Troy, good morning. We were trashing Mullen, by the way, Michelle. So just saying, trashing from 10 cents to $15 back to a dollar and then up 25%. Like this 25% means nothing to anybody that's dying in that stock, right? It just jumped a little bit. Oh yeah, it did. Lucas is smiling. Lucas, good job. There you go. Congratulations. Look at that supply zone at 12 pennies. Still be very careful. Alrighty. So make sure you keep doing what you've been doing, which is scalping and taking your monies and running. Please and thank you. Bitcoin and the S&P both look like they're finding a base, right? But we'll see. Give me the monies, please. Good morning, David. I think you should be good to go, right? If not, there's a link for you under the members only section on YouTube. Just click that link. It's going to take you straight to Discord and then just connect your stuff and you should be good. Shankar, good morning. Good morning, everybody. If I anybody that I've missed. Just saying. No, I know. And so if you played Mullen this morning, you're not dying. Rich Rising, highest vibe, let's go. So like if you got into Mullen and you're playing with Mullen today or last night, then you're happy. It's just for the people that have been diamond hunting. And that's why we keep saying like you can play these names. You don't have to diamond hand them though. Like you can play Mullen. When Mullen's performing, play with Mullen. Just know that it's garbage and you have to take your money and run. Is today not a good trading day? Bianca, why not? Why do you say that? Don't forget to smash the like, guys, if you haven't already, please and thank you. SMX with a nice little pop there. That thing usually goes crazy and then bagged. So just be careful. Yeah, perfect. Okay, let me again. Don't forget to smash the like, guys. We open in 12 minutes. It always really helps when you guys smash the like nice and early, and then we're done with it. So if you haven't already, I would really appreciate that. Again, here's the list of pre-market gainers so far this morning, and we will keep an eye on some of these. So again, Lumen looks good. SGMO, we want to keep track. La, 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 la. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Just updating watch list. Okay. Uh, VB. And then okay. There we go. Good morning, nice. Let's go. Good morning. How are you, Trevor? Yeah, exactly. On shorting, be careful. Yeah, be that thing. I'm glitching. Yeah, just be careful. Ooh, Bitcoin is not looking so hot this morning anymore, is it? That thing is I'm still waiting for the day though that Bitcoin becomes like again, it's still one of those risky assets, right? I don't think anybody looks at Bitcoin and thinks, "Oh, like this is a safe." No, it's one of the more risk on assets. When the market is a bit is in a weird state, people tend to like be more cautious on the risk on assets. Eventually, over time, like Bitcoin will become one of those names that like is people run to. Eventually, hopefully, right? One of those names that people run to as like a safe haven, right? For now, it's not though. Yeah. Uh, ah. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. SGMO calls for 50-cent strike yesterday at 10% loss. My goodness, why did you do that? Let me take a look. So VBIV still doesn't look bad. You just have resistance at 12 cents. AOT came. So SGMO, when did those calls expire that you sold them? Obviously I can't really tell yet until I look at the chart. Yeah, my when I look at this chart, I'm like, why did you sell that thing, right? I mean, the reason I ask is because this is the daily chart. This is the last four sessions, five. This is the last week. If you look at the last week for SGMO, that thing just kept bouncing up the 200 and the 9. Like, look at that. Every single day, every single day, every single day. And then yesterday, it actually showed the first sign of a green candle. Like, the first sign of hope came yesterday, right? And they expire in August 9. Yeah, I think that might have been your only concern that they expired soon. I think you were just concerned, right? My goodness. Okay. That's frustrating. I know that's the thing with options. Like, you really have to get time on these options. If you don't, like you will sometimes make decisions that are not the best decisions, and then all of a sudden you're crying, right? Because that's a pretty nice pump you just missed there. That's frustrating, though. On to the next one. On to the next one. Okay, let me go back to VBIV here and then leave that up. Again, it looks like Lucas, it's failing at resistance there, right? 12 pennies. So make sure you're locking in gains, whatever you need to do. Bitcoin looks like garbage still. Well, okay, not garbage. As long as it's holding 50 cents, maybe that's not too bad. XPON isn't doing anything for now. So let's see what we can see into the open. SGMO is failing on resistance. LYT isn't really doing anything there off the bottom. 10X looks like it's bouncing off a demand zone at $4.85, so that's not too bad. Lumen does look good though. I just have ATPC on here but really what I want to watch on this tab is Lumen. So Lumen has a bit of a double top ad, closer to $4, 3.95 to $4, and then it's 4.10, and then it's 4.20. So Lumen is not bad at all. So we're gonna keep an eye on that one as well. Yeah, of dumping super fast. Yeah, penny stonks, penny stonks. Anyone diamond handing Red Hill? Oh, thank you. So much I would have given me 300% returns now, Rashid. Yeah, it's frustrating when you sell a position and it does that, especially the next day. Richie, good morning. Ayo. Uh, for the next day, Jaspreet, that happens all the time. Maybe this isn't the right market for it, but it happens all the time. Don't worry. Patience. Ayotesh, good morning, afternoon. Jose, good morning. Uh, but you don't know which direction. Okay, I mean you could do both. You could do both. Good morning, T Strong. Right now the market is currently pointing to like the abyss, isn't it? Like down for now. For now. Fubo with a bit of a filing there, and the market's open in 5 minutes. Let me respond to this DM, guys. Uh, there we go. Looks like that thing is pushing back up towards 12 pennies here. VBIV. VBIV. Yeah, so it looks like into the open though. Like we have a whole bunch of names that could have some really nice rallies this morning. Um, but there's not a standout name, right? So again, I like Lumen. I like what it's doing. Um, I don't know if it's a standout name either though, right? So there's a whole bunch of stocks to like this morning at least. It's better than what we had yesterday, right? There's really nothing to like about yesterday. So at least today you have things that are actually moving. Good morning, Dan. AO. Bull run over. David. Not concerned. Not concerned. Um, I think again, we're in that space now that you should expect, these little pops and then continuation on the way down. I mean, I hope we can find a way to end the day green today, or push for the rest of the week. That would be amazing because we've had a pretty aggressive dip the last three trading sessions, right? From all time highs to where we are now, pretty nice dip skis. So, but yeah, expectation now would be either we consolidate above yesterday's bottoms, right? Or we continue to have these little pops and then back to the abyss, little pops and then back to the abyss. So I think the market for now though is waiting for maybe the stuff in the Middle East to kind of die down a little bit, for people to stop fighting, and then also for the Fed to get their head out of. Anyways, just kidding. Um, so I'm fully expecting the S&P to get slapped. I hope it doesn't, but if it does, I would not be surprised. Right? Laser, Michelle. Okay. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, either consolidate, that would be okay too. But I don't know. Consolidation when you're dipping is not a good thing. Like when you're selling off, and then like when you aggressively sell off, you want to see a bit of an aggressive bounce and then a dip and then a higher low and then consolidation. That's what you want to see. But like when you crash and then you can't even bounce, that's a problem. So then that consolidation just opens up like a hole to the abyss. um I didn't say anything. Dennis, nothing. Nothing. We have 2 minutes, guys, and then it's game time. uh La la la. Really? Let me send you a link then. Fubo. Okay, that's the filing for Fubo. Fubo previously entered into a sales agreement. The sales Citigroup. Yeah, it's one of those scammy things. Okay. Question for you guys before the market opens though. What's your favorite name into the open, guys? We have like 15 seconds left. What's your favorite stonk into the open? So again, VBIV looks good. You just have a lot of resistance in that 12 penny range. It looks like it's popping though. So Lucas is smiling there, right? There goes 1250. Make sure NQ 10x. So and there goes the open, guys. So the S&P. Ooh, oh wow, Bitcoin. What happened to Bitcoin here? Damn. Bitcoin says, "I know open. I open like I'm like a king." Anyways, the S&P is looking sus, right? So we're hitting lows of the day. Well, I mean, kind of a double bottom, including those pre-market levels. So we shall see what happens. The XPON is still dipping. SGMO really isn't doing anything. So most of these names are gapping up and then selling off. TENX is dipping a little bit. LYT is dipping a little bit. And then Lumen is also dipping a bit. VBIV though is cooking. Woof! That thing said, "Excuse me, sir. Who do you think is garbage?" That thing said, "Let Lucas cook." Lucas, you better take some profits, right? You better take some profits, Lucas. Otherwise, Natalia is gonna give you the biggest slap of your life here. So you better take some profits. Sheesh. Yeah, there's a lot of penny stonks. Yeah, there goes 14 pennies. $900. Let's go. You're down $600 in 10 seconds. It's because you did something, Surgeon, that you may or you weren't supposed to do. Yeah, you bought some spy puts. Okay, sounds good. Well, let's see if you can crash the S&P then. So everything else is failing, kind of, right? Nothing else is really pushing except for like VBIV here. So 15 cents would be the next, potential psychological level that you would think of, right? So let's see if you can break above 15 cents. Hopefully, again, Lucas, you're paying yourself a little bit. All your holdings are real companies. Oh, okay, so you're holding like large cap stonks and it's dipping. Okay, yeah. Let's see what happens. Those names are meant to be longer term holds for you, right, Surgeon? So you should be okay in the long run. Should be okay. Just one last suggestion. What's the suggestion? Oil and gas. Oil and gas stonks. Okay. Oil and gas. ATNM. ATNM. Yeah, so it looks like we are failing at 15 cents for now. Again, really good scalp for you though, Lucas. Congratulations. Hopefully you're paying yourself a little bit. The S&P is having a bit of a bounce. Let's see if we can actually, I mean, like when we pop like this at the open, it honestly doesn't mean very much unless we're really consolidating and getting higher lows. But we are getting some green candles at the open, which is good. So Lumen with a sell-off at the open, which shouldn't be a big surprise. Yeah, just be careful because I know those guys are getting delisted at some points. You made $900 in one play, you're down $100 in another play. That's okay, Lucas, right? Just make sure that you don't let that one go minus 900 as well, please. Right? Ooh, that's not a bad pump candle for the S&P then. Not a bad pump candle. Bitcoin is also back above 55, which is good. So send it. I just want to see. Oof! Oh my goodness! Look at VBIV. Yeesh. Watch, they're gonna hold this penny stock. No, they're not. Welcomes 1,200 customers in. Okay, that's the catalyst. That's the news. Okay, this one said 15 cents. Lucas, you took $900. You made your daily goal on a penny stock without a catalyst. I mean, kind of. So you cannot sit there and say no regrets, right? So no regrets at all. Congratulations, you did really well. So the S&P is stalling. Yeah, it's stalling at the 200 on the daily on the 1 minute. So don't worry about it at all. Cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Let me zoom out actually, because I think we're just kind of guessing with these potential we're guessing with potential psychological levels. Because when you look at the daily, there's really nothing you can see. Let me look at a smaller time frame. Yeah, like you're just kind of guessing with these psychological levels here. So because that thing crashed for a damn long time, and then just kept crashing, and then consolidated, and then for some reason today it's pumping. So maybe it's that final delisting pump. Lumen is diving. Yeah. Again, anytime Lumen gets close to $4, there's a lot of resistance. So I wouldn't be touching Lumen close to anything close to $4 unless it's a breakout. Because if you go back to last Thursday, Michelle, it was the exact same thing it did. Maybe now, though, when you look to the left hand side and you have a bit of support at 460, maybe it's going to stay above 460. Alrighty, so that, I mean, that's the pre-market bottoms that it's had for now, so 460-ish. So hopefully it can at least stay above that level in that demand zone. So if I was interested in anything like this, though, I'd be waiting for the curl. That thing needs to give you a curl closer to 460. And if it does, then that's good. Oh my goodness, this thing is cooking. VBIV says, you know what, guys? Today is my day. Today is my day. That thing is on fire. 190%, and it's not stopping. Lucas is gonna be pissed if that thing breaks 20 cents. uh, Lucas is gonna be pissed if that thing breaks 20 cents. What's the current high? 19 pennies? 19 pennies. Uh whew. Sheesh. I know Michelle, right? You were trashing it. Yeah, that's the thing with these penny stocks is people look around and the market looks like that, and everybody runs to penny stocks. Um, but damn, if you made monies in VBIV or you're still in it, type in yes in the chat. Lucas, you made $900. That's more than most people make in almost a week of working. So in less than 30 minutes, Lucas. So don't worry about that stuff, please. Whoo, Joe. Whoo, cooking. Let the man cook. Whew. SMX looks like it's pumping as well. HCNM is also cooking. So there are quite a few names looking good this morning. Again, make sure you're careful of that 20-cent level, guys. Take profits on the way up. Scale out on the way up. Right? Scale out on the way up. TK, good job. Patricia, good job. Donald, good job. I bet you Lucas got back in. Anyway, so 20 cents would be like a nice level to take profits, right? I know, right, Dennis? It's like screw your 19. So yeah, so 20 cents hit and then we're backing off now. That's a really nice push though, right? Lumen looks like it's bouncing perfectly off 60 cents there, Michelle. Three candles kind of tapping that demand zone and then boom, back to 390 almost, right? So it looks like it's maintaining that bottom that it's had all morning, which is a good thing for now. Um, which is perfect. The S&P looks like garbage still. Bitcoin is about to get slapped soon, right? So again, the markets look rubbish and people are running to penny stocks. Surprise. 10x does not look good at all. The other two names that look good are SMX. SMX looks good this morning, right? So nice higher lows, div skis, consolidate, and then boom skis. So that looks good. I'm going to pull that up here. Your next resistance is closer to 580 there for SMX. Again, be careful with these names like at the open, please, because as exciting as they are, at some point they're going to turn around and start getting slapped. Alrighty, so as exciting as these names are, be very careful. Lucas, thank you for the super sticker. I really appreciate that. Congratulations, good job today. Alrighty, you made the daily goal, so take your time and well done, well done, well done. Good conviction on that play there. Good job. Thank you again for the super sticker. I appreciate that. Alrighty, it looks like VBIV is retesting 20 cents again here now. So that's is nice. That is very, very nice if you're in it. Lumen, every time Lumen gets close to $4, it gets slapped every time, right? Bottom, but then it gets close to like $4, 390-ish, and then back to the abyss. So that thing will need to behave at some point. XPON really isn't doing much, but we do not discount these names when they're still dipping at the open because they might just consolidate and pump. This thing really isn't up a whole bunch still. It's only 16%. So it's not one of those that has a lot of volume. RGC's halted up, guys. The last time RGC was getting halted like that, it magically went to $30, below 10 to $30. So SGMO is finally having a bit of a bounce here for the first time. So let's see if that thing can stay above 94 cents. Because I know some of you guys are holding this one, so hopefully it can stay above 94 cents. When do you earn your trust badge? At 36 months, Misha. 36 months. So Virus is the only one in the chat that has it. So Virus is an OG cook. Um, yeah, so it looks like SMS is halted down. I think we've done, a good job of warning about this thing. This thing is a pump and dump every single time. Made working the same time period. Yeah, exactly, Troy. That's a really good way to look at it, because I think people often like get SM. Yeah, there you go. People often like get like, I don't know, a different perception of the market, right? Like your goal is to make the market replace like your job monies, right? So, but then sometimes people come to the market and they make $1,000 a day, and they're like, "Dang it, I want to make more, I want to make more, I want to make more," and then they end up losing it. And these same people make like $300 the entire day at work, right? So, yeah, you want to be careful with your expectations there. So a really good way to look at it, Troy. There goes VBIV failing again at 20 cents, guys. I don't think that's a huge surprise, though, is it? Not a huge surprise. Uh, Good morning, Baruch. Yeah, so Lion VSEE looks like it's testing the next resistance here at $3.80. Ford is halted down. $3.80. The S&P is getting slapped again. It's always funny to me, like when I put these two charts up together, like Bitcoin and SPY. It's always really funny to me when I look at them and I'm like, why the hell does Bitcoin have this exact same candle as the S&P? Oh yeah, like I think the S&P is about to get destroyed straight to the abyss. So yep, look at that, same candles, exact same candles. Isn't that funny? Ford, yeah, FORD, not the F stock, but the FORD stock. Daniel, yeah. I mean, a lot of people do that. Anyways, back to the penny stock of the morning, guys. New highs of the day here, 21 cents for VBIV. I think is that thing is actually doing an amazing job, still holding above the like the 9 EMA, which is impressive. It's actually quite impressive. 2160, 2170. Sheesh. Sheesh. It's a penny stock morning. Ciao, Bob. Ciao, ciao. There goes new highs of the day. 250%. We need some sympathy plays. We need some sympathy plays, guys. So we need some penny stock sympathy plays. VBIV is the only thing. Maybe SPWR. SPWR maybe. Let's see. We might need to keep an eye on that one too. Some sympathy penny stock plays. So VSE is still failing at 380 for now. Next resistance. The S&P is about to tap new lows of the day, guys. So that looks nasty, doesn't it? Yep, that thing is going to end up getting slapped. SPWR. Yeah, this is one of the ones that are potentially getting delisted soon. But they all seem like they're moving together. Yeah, it's a bankruptcy stock. Yeah, so is the other delisting stupid stock, VBIV. So that's kind of the sympathy criteria, Michelle. But stuff like this is just in and out quickly and be done with it. In and out and done. Yeah, I don't know if I would play with this one though, just because it's down 30 something percent, and it's not in the 20s or the 10s. So yeah, I'd be careful with that thing. Oh, there goes VSEE Lion. Just trying to send it. SGMO, yep, nice bounce off the demand zone. Doche, nice bounce off the demand zone there. Mullen, no thanks. No, thank you. Let's go. Well done. Well done. Pumping in sympathy to bankruptcy, to bankrupt Mullen. I mean, I'm surprised Merlin hasn't been delisted yet. That's my only surprise. Lumen still looks good. It's still fighting. Right? Lumen is going back for that 390 to $4. So maybe it's gonna a curling SGMO. I don't know if you would. I don't know if I'd call this a curl though, right? Doche. That thing was curling in the low 90s, not close to 10, not close to $1.10, which is resistance, right? Uh, right. So again, it's off the 200. It's at the demand zone. It's a double bottom, right? Look at the bottom there. So that thing was curling a long time ago. Now, when you look to the left hand side, you are closer to resistance than you are to support. So that's a whole different question now, right? Looks better. Yeah. VS, that thing got slapped in that supply zone. Slapped. So yeah, Lumen looks okay, and VBIV is still holding the 9 EMA. Doo, doo, doo. Yeah, it just kind of seems like we're in that weird morning space still, where you're taking little scalps all over the place, but there's nothing that we can look at and say, oh yeah, this is it. But yeah, Lumen is retesting $4. So Lumen, again, if you took an entry close to $3.60 for Lumen, you're kind of happy because that's what it did all morning, right? So it just needs to clear $4 then next if it wants to do anything else. Lumen, Lumen, Lumen. A lot of people have been looking at this name as like a long-term investment, which I mean, the way that it's performing, the way that the dips are being bought, maybe not a bad thing, you know? Maybe not a bad thing. But I would be careful if they have earnings coming up and the stock has been pumping, and and you're buying at the highs. I'd be very careful. To me, it really doesn't matter what it is, whether it's a long investment or not. If you're buying at the highs, you're always asking for trouble, asking for a lot of trouble. We've seen a lot of stocks like this that have promise and then the company doesn't offering, and then you're crying. So Lucas, well done. That thing looks nice. So there he goes. There goes a 410 retest, and then it's 420 for Lumen. So Lumen is looking fire. Lumen said, "Hey, screw $4. I'm going for 420." So for some reason, we couldn't break above 420 last night, right? When we were watching this thing, the high was $4.10, which we actually just broke on this candle, right? So Lumen is looking nice. Lumen is looking nice. Rate price target to three. So Citigroup upgraded the price target to $3.15. See, like analysts is such, like, I don't know. How do you upgrade a price target for a stock to $3.14 when the stock is well over like $3.15 when the stock is well over about that level? Anyways, Morgan Stanley, blah 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 blah. Yeah, Christopher, stuff like that is silly, but that's what it did last time too. And then all of a sudden, the stock was up 200%. So there goes Lumen. If you're holding Lumen, type in yes in the chat. If you're holding Lumen, type in yes in the chat. I think a whole bunch of you guys are holding Lumen. So here comes our 420 resistance here. Let's see if we can actually break above it this time. Yeah. Lose it? I'll take a look. Jaspreets, let's go. There goes 420. Can we break above 420 or are we going to sell off again? So again, last Thursday, it was 420 and then we went all the way back down to $3, right? So today we're back to 420 again. If it can break above that level, that would be nice. You've been thinking about selling it? I mean, 420 would be a pretty nice level, especially if you give it another candle and it doesn't break above that level, and then, okay. So, but my entry is below $3. You're in below $3, so you're waiting. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, you have a really good entry then. If it's below $3, you have a lot more room than anybody else, right? So you can simply just put a stop loss anywhere you want, and you'd be happy. So again, as you can see for now, though, we are failing at $4.20. It doesn't mean we're not going to come back and break above that level. It just means for now, there's way too much resistance there, and it's backing off. So as long as you can stay above $4, I think it's fine. Alrighty, but just be aware that if you're selling at 420, there's also nothing wrong with that because it's resistance. If you have a nice entry and you're keeping it for a little bit longer, there's nothing wrong with that because it's not really breaking down yet, right? So either or, you're fine. Just make sure that at the very least, though, you have somewhat of a plan. Alrighty. It looks like VBIV is finally dipping. So from 2250 back to 1850. So retesting the 20 EMA. It's on halted now, Chris. Okay. Is it actually doing anything? It doesn't look like xpon is actually ever going to do anything, right? So the candles are pretty weak. Let's see if we can find a base at some point. RGC. The only reason I pulled this up is because the last time this thing did this, it did some pretty crazy things. Wait, did it just get halted again on the same candle, or what the hell just happened? It got halted again. Oh my days. Oh, unbelievable. So there's no volume here, but we know last week this thing was at $6, $7. It kept doing this, and then it was at $30. So that's the only reason why, like, I even want to look at this with the way that it's moving. But I mean, just be careful, please. Right? Stuff like this that isn't, trading with a whole bunch of volume and it's halting this quickly. You just have to be aware that if you jump in and it halts down, then you're really in trouble. Yeah, don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already, please and thank you. I would really appreciate that. Take a second and smash a like. Hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you're not a member yet and you want to join us in Discord, click the link at the bottom of the chat there. From Nightbots, come join us. It looks like VBIV bounced off the kernel and the 20 EMA, and we're back to 20 cents. Back to 20 cents. And again, Lumen is still below 420, right? So pretty solid resistance. And there goes the dipskis. So what you want to see here for these candles now coming up, though, is you want to see them try and find a base above like $3.95 to $4. Right, so $3.95 to $4, you want to see them continuously close above that range. But like I said earlier, there's nothing wrong with taking profits at resistance because we know it's resistance. Right? We know 420 is a big level. So for those of you guys taking profits, nothing wrong with that. Right? So you need these candles to start closing about 395 and then push back up. Alrighty? Cool. Cool. Crazy stonk. SGMO. Yeah. That thing actually went from that level that Dochi was asking about all the way back down here to $1, a retest of $1 basically, and then retesting the highs again. So let's see if it can actually break above that 108, which it could not last time. It could not. Why do low volume stocks halt? It's not about the volume that's causing the stocks to halt. It's about the price action. So if a stock has a bit of if the stock is at $5-6, the bid is at $6, but the ask is at $9, and that stock quickly pops to $9, that stock will get halted. So it's not about the volume; it's about the volatility, like the movement, the percentage of the move is why the stock is getting halted. So Lumen is back above $4. Yeah, so at least we're closing those candles above the range we want it to close above. Right? So for now, as long as Lumen can keep closing above that $3.95 to $4 range, then that's okay. VBIV is still curling there, which is good. SGMO looks like it's creating some higher lows now, Lion. Yeah, so your next resistance will be this little range from pre-market into the open. Again, not a huge range, but closer to like a dollar 12, $1.13. So, but that's good though, right? Again, market open sell off, right? Off the 200, off the demand zone, off a double bottom on the left hand side. That's pretty perfect, isn't it? Right? And then a pop and then a higher low. Sometimes you want a double bottom, but a higher low is equally as good. So the only concern here is that there's not a whole bunch of like room to the upside. So unless that thing gets a whole bunch of volume here, like now, it's gonna need to put in some serious work. SGMO, some serious work. Some serious work. Yeah, Surf. Yeah, Surf behaved really nicely from a technical point of view. Yeah. Pretty nicely. There we go. Yeah, so again, that supply zone for SGMO is sitting right there. So I don't know how much room that thing has to the upside. Don't know how much room it has to the upside. And what? And thrust. Interesting. Uh, Interesting. 31. Okay. There you go. 10x. Go, 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 virus. uh, yup. 10x. Yeah, it does look like it actually does look like it's found a bit of a base here. So that's good. The only thing that it's missing now, though, is that you see all of these candles, they're failing exactly at the 20 and the 200. So that's a pretty big level for a breakout, right? So, but yeah, not a bad spot though. That thing looks like it's about to get slapped, at, doesn't it? Especially when it's below the 200 like that. That's a pretty. Was 10x like the top gainer this morning or what? Uh, what I'm looking for is to see a bit of a like volatility, like a volatility. Yeah, like a volatility grab. Yeah, no, I think if you're playing this thing, you're just looking for momentum. Nothing else. Let's see. That music is loud, isn't it? So liquidity grab is the word the phrase I was looking for. Liquidity grab, and Lumen is still holding nicely above $4, which is good. Liquidity grab. What's your question, Baruch, for MGO? What's your position? What's your question? Let me know. What is your question? Uh, Interesting. Very interesting. Uh, la, 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 la. Let's go, Josh. Let's go. Let's go. A lot of weakness there on these candles. Very sweet spot Oxy. Maybe that's because someone's liquidity. Let's go, Josh. Good morning. How are you? Did it get slapped, virus? Wait, what happened? Now I want to see. I want to see. I bet you the S&P got slapped. Holy moly. Holy moly. Spy. Spy said hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Did you miss me? AT&M is still cooking there, isn't it? Uh, You're out for the day already. You've made your daily goal already. You've been Grim. You've been on another level of cooking. Let's go. Peace, Grim. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Go to bed, please. What time is it in Australia, guys? Go to bed. RGC is on halted again, and it looks like that thing left the building again. I think. RGC. Okay, let's see here. RGC. Sheesh. Yeah, see, the scary thing about this is that it's getting halted so often, though, but it's actually trading now. Still, though, it's a bit of a scary, scary thing there. Yeah, $11. My goodness. Josh has been loving the volatility in the markets, loving it. There comes $11. Okay, $11. 11. Lumen looks good, guys. So Lumen with a beautiful curl, right? A beautiful curl off that bottom zone there. Beautiful Lumen. Here comes $4.20 again. Beautiful Lumen. So again, we held the bottom of the range, the level that we had to hold, we held it, right? Basically a breakout and a retest is what's happened there for Lumen. And that 420 resistance is still there. So it's going to need to break above that level. Alrighty? It's going to need to break above that level there, Lumen. So 420. Let's go, Josh. Did someone say memberships? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Thank you very much, Josh. Thank you, thank you. So again, if you get a free membership, take advantage of it, guys, and upgrade. Alrighty, take advantage. Take advantage. Okay, so yeah, looks like we're hitting a double top at 420 there again. This 420 really needs to break. It looks like it's gonna break though. Feels like it's gonna break. It looks and feels like it's gonna break. Will it though? And it said nope, not yet. Come on, break above 420. Solid resistance. Let's go, Josh. Let's go. Uh, Hello, BLK. RGC is now halted down. Nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Hmm. Nasty, nasty. There goes a break above 420, guys, for Lumen. There goes a break above. Uh, I do not condone this behavior. Thank you for the super chat, Michelle. So those candles are not closing above 420 yet, guys. And if it doesn't close above 420, then it doesn't count. Alrighty? If it doesn't close above 420, then it does not count. Keep that in mind. Uh, there you go. So 420 is a big level, right? Uh, you're not wrong, Josh. It hit it a few times. A few times too many, and then it said, yeah, too high, too high. It ventured above a little bit, and then said, this is no man's land. No man's land above 420. It's like Snoop Dogg at the Olympics. I feel like Snoop is having the best time at the Olympics. The best time at the Olympics. Let's see. Trash. Uh, I would put on your teleprompter. Let's go. The teleprompter. Yeah. Oh, side quest in his yeah. Snoop is having the best time at the Olympics, I feel. Z, best time at the Olympics. La 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 la. Choo, 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 choo. Snoop is a goat. I approve that message. He's not even there for the sports, you know. Oh my goodness. What a legend. What an absolute legend. ATNM is still cooking. My goodness. Sheesh. ATNM. What are we at here? Yeah, highs of the day on this one. Again, not massive gains, 35%, nothing huge, but it's still trending up. La, la, la. Somebody needs to send him home with a gold medal. I agree. I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree. Do. Interesting. Interesting. Just looking at some of these levels here. uh, I'm telling Rachel. Rachel is gonna say it's okay. It's okay. Michelle, thank you for the super chat again. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. You know what? You know what's annoying with 10x is that it just had the damn thing just had to go below the range, and then come back to the range. You know what I mean? So, anyways, let's see if that thing can finally find a base here. Now we should have looked for closer to like $4 actually, just because we were still I was looking for liquidity grab on that candle, but the candle obviously had to go like 2 cents below the liquidity, right? Which is annoying. But let's see how that thing performs, though. Right, let's see if we can actually close above the 9 EMA there for 10x. See if we can actually get a bit of a push. Chris, okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Lumen is now back to that 390-ish, 395 zone again. So 420 is a massive spot for this stock. Lumen, massive, 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 massive. So if that thing can find a way to keep closing about 395, 390-ish, I don't mind it. Alrighty, it's a nice little scalp too. A nice little scalpy. That's an interesting bid at 425, 424 for 10x. A very interesting bid. Uh, yeah, there's a nice big block at 420, 424 for 10x. So I wonder what that thing will do. I wonder. Snoops. Yeah, there goes another bounce. There goes another bounce. Joe in the house. Let's go, Joe. Good morning. Ayo, Joe. Good morning. Good morning. 44.50. Maybe I mean the candles are actually closing above the 9 now. There's just a massive block at 424 here. Good morning, Jose. Just a massive block there at 420, 420, 424. Oh my goodness, Michelle. What's happening? Michelle, thank you again for the super chat. I really appreciate that. What's happening though? What's happening? Um, let's see. Whoa, what's happening with the S&P guys? The S&P said today, you know what? We're just gonna cook. Oh my days. Sheesh. It's nice to see a green day in the market, isn't it? Ooh wee. Ooh wee. It's nice to have green in the markets. Everybody's smiling today, guys. Everybody's smiling. Your long positions are coming back to life now. Ooh wee. My goodness. Hopefully this is not a fake out though. Because it might just be a fake out. We need like a 2-3% day today, you know? Shush. Virus is virus. Your account is growing again today. You like seeing green? Yeah, everybody likes seeing green in the long-term accounts. Everybody likes seeing green. Let's see. Do you have any more monies? La 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 la. Do do do. Ah yeah, that's why. Uh Wait, how come Tesla is the only name that's red today? Oh, Tesla, Tesla, Tesla. Funny stock, you know. Funny, funny stonk. Funny, funny stonk. Do 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 do. Mm, okay. Uh, $1.36. Not. Oh my goodness, Michelle. Did Michelle win the lottery, guys? Did Michelle win the lottery? Did Michelle win the lottery? Just sending in cookie monies. Oh, thank you, Michelle. I don't have cookies anymore, Michelle. I have carrots and apples and oranges now and avocados. You know, those damn avocados are expensive. Where's the refund button? No refunds. It's going to the avocado fund. The avocado fund. The avocado fund, Michelle. These avocados are, yeah. No, for anyways, they are protein cookies. Oh yeah, those protein bars. La la la. They taste good. No, Dan sent me the. I think those ones had too much sugar though. Those is, okay. I've changed, Joe. I've changed. I've changed. You know. It's actually always eating. Always eating. Lumen is still holding that demand zone, so that's good. It looks like people are not paying attention to those larger cap names, right? So again, if you bought the dip skis on Bitcoin yesterday, if you bought the dip skis in the S&P, Nvidia, not Tesla, not Tesla. As long as it's not Tesla, right? Anything honestly, except for Tesla and INTC, you're smiling today, right? And she eats them. Oh, the protein cookies. Ah, okay, okay, okay. Sounds good. Yep. Tesla is trash. I think Tesla is trash too, but that's because I like trashing Tesla. Tesla in the long run will eventually do well, but Tesla is still in that growth phase. when things dip, when the markets dip like this, you don't go for growth, you go for value, right? So Tesla is Tesla has a ways to go. Nemo, yeah, no, I need to, healthy things, please, healthy things. We need to make some changes. Let's go, Michelle. Oh my goodness, Michelle, what happened? Oh my goodness, is that what is that? Salty, salty. Salty. I like it. Michelle, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate the super chats. Thank you. There goes 410 for Lumen, guys. $4.10. 10x looks like it's on the verge of breaking out, but it's not actually breaking out. So that thing needs to go. That thing needs to go. Exactly. Yeah. So I mean, the good thing there is that it finally broke above 424, but at the same time, like it's been very slow for some reason. Very slow. Very, very slow. Thank you, Michelle. How dare you talk about daddy like that? Oh, Tesla? Yeah. When the markets are crashing, the first thing you buy is not Tesla. There's Nvidia with there's companies with massive cash positions that are actually like growing aggressively. Tesla is not one of those. Tesla is like a 5 year, 10 year thing. When those robots are going to be running the industry, and those self driving cars and things like that. That's a 5 year plan though. That's a 10 year plan if you're buying Tesla. So when I see Nvidia below $100, yeah, that's the first place I want to go maybe, or like an Apple or like a Microsoft. You know, it's for sure not Tesla. VBIV. Okay, so if they can find a way to stay above 1615, then no, Noah. If it can stay above 1615, no. If it breaks below that level, then yeah, you might see some new lows. Um, Michelle, you're fine there. You're still green on Tesla. Even with this massive dip ski, you're still green, so you're fine. You know? You're fine. uh, 10%? Okay. Hmm. There you go. Perfect. Uh, yes, yes, yes. Yeah, 10x for some reason just seems to be playing in that range, right? So if you're playing with 10x, you want to look for like between 410 and 415 if it can stay above that range, and then keep a really tight stop loss in case it doesn't hold, right? For 10x. We keep watching it because it really hasn't given us a brand new load yet, but if it does, then we're done with it. Like if we go below 410 again for 10x, then it's done. Throw it in the garbage. Alrighty? Throw it in the garbage. So for now, it's still fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. For some reason, it just doesn't have the volume to take off, though. But 17. When we from movies, what did you learn from that movie? Silver Ego. What's your? Is it done? What's your entry price in that thing? Come on, something give us boomskis, guys. Everything is just giving us like these little scalpies. So what are we doing for fantasy this year, Michelle? Like, what's the price? What are we doing? I have no idea. What are we planning on doing? I have no idea. Uh, uh, There we go. $100 price. Make it interesting. Maybe like 50. Maybe like $50. Maybe like $50. You ready? Yeah, maybe like half of that. Maybe like half of it. VBIV is still holding that little support zone at the bottom there. So, I mean, how many people do we have? I mean, $100 would make it vibes. Everybody would fight. Everybody would fight, Michelle. Fight, fight, fights. Can you imagine the violence? Then we don't need as many people. That's for sure. Then we don't need as many people. That's for sure. What am I doing for my birthday next month? I have no idea. I don't really do much for birthdays. Same old, same old. We stream and talk trash, and then maybe like a dinner or something. I'll do a poll in Discord later. This weekend, Michelle. I'll do a poll, and then we can decide. Oh, we shall do a poll. My PayPal is still not working, so Michelle, we might have to send the monies to you if we do it next weekend. We'll send you the monies, okay? And then you can just give it to the winner. So buffering, who, where? Uh, for his birthday, Tesla? No, no. I'll buy some. I'll buy some Bitcoin instead. Josh is smiling. I'll buy some Bitcoin instead for my birthday. How about that? No, actually, maybe some like some charity stuff. Anyways, moving on. So 10x, like, I mean, I don't mind what the stock is doing because it kind of looks like we're trending up on these massive red candles, but at the same time, it needs to break out with some volume. Um, like it needs to break out with some volume. It's slowly fighting there, but damn, it's taking forever. Yeah. I guess I could. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, we just keep failing before actually taking off. Zcar had some news earlier, but that thing really isn't doing much. And then we need something to take off. Again, don't forget to smash the like, guys. Cookie for the cookie less. Exactly, Troy. Exactly. How do you feel about Lumen holding up on earnings? 350 lotos, just in case. So those are puts, Jay, you're holding. How red are those puts and when do they expire? Let me know. Why do I feel we're going to go to 500 for SPY? Not today, at least. Not today. If we get some bad news, which is very possible, like if another country attacks another country, then yeah, for sure. Today, though, the market is kind of cooking. So there goes 426. One thing I don't like for sure is the stupid spread on these candles. Unbelievable. Yeah, no, for now, without earnings coming out, Lumen looks fine. Right? It's holding support, it looks okay. It just has a lot of resistance. So for those puts, Jay, as long as we stay below 420, you're fine. But then the earnings come with a bit of an unknown, right? If they crush earnings, that thing is going to destroy 420. Um, but yeah, it just depends how big the put position is when it expires, how red you are. Like if you're down 90% on those puts, leave them. YOLO, right? Earnings YOLO. You know what I mean? If you just bought those puts and you're down like 5% and it's still it's below 420, then you're fine. So 350 puts expire Friday. $1,000, just $1,000. Okay, yeah, then that's fine. Then you seem okay with it though, which is fine. So as long as it's a small YOLO, it's a lottery for you, and then that's fine. is fine. When people, Joe, it depends. It depends on the spread of the specific stock you're looking at. It depends. Can you look at only down $99? If not, I'll sell it. Yeah. Okay. Let me take a look. PRST. When's the stock getting delisted again, Lucas? Do you know? When is it getting delisted? Maybe it's gonna have a delisting run. Let me just pull up the daily really quickly. I don't think I'm gonna be able to see anything on here. Nope, nothing on there. Let me look at. I just want to look at a few other time frames here. So yeah, okay. Don't really see anything that I like about this stock, honestly. But does anybody know when this thing is getting delisted? Because I think that's the key. If it's getting delisted tonight, maybe it's gonna have like a last run. If it's tomorrow, maybe it's gonna have a last run tomorrow. You're down $99, which isn't too bad. The eighth, they're getting delisted on the eighth. Okay, so that is Thursday. So Thursday. You would think though, usually what happens is, before these stocks get delisted, right? So imagine like there's a short, which is usually what happens. There's a whole bunch of people that short these stocks, right? And they go from like $10 to 3 cents, right? The only time they want to cover their position is when the stock is getting delisted. So, because they're not going to make any money anymore, right? The stock has been delisted. There's no point in them keeping the short position. So usually on the last day, that's when they cover that short position. I wouldn't be holding that thing though, hoping that it gets, if so, Lucas, what I would do if I were you is you're up $900 on your main position, right? You secured the profits. I would maybe give this one 150 or something like that, 120 something, right? And put a stop loss at that price, right? And then if it stays above this level all day today, and then you can say, okay, phew, let me see what happens, overnight and stuff like that. But pick like a max loss level. Since you've had a wonderful day already, pick a max loss and put a stop loss at that price. If it doesn't go there, then it doesn't go there, and then you can make a decision later. But exactly, there you go, Lucas. Right? Don't let this garbage wipe out your gains from your good plays, because it's garbage. You can always come back on the eighth or the seventh and say, "Oh, people, it seems like it's actually gaining," and then jump in and make your money and go. Right? Just like VBIV, right? You make your monies, you go, quick monies. Right? There's no need for you to be holding it and hoping that no, because it's garbage. Alrighty. Lumen is still doing okay here though, so you're up $90 in this one. Still looking good. Uh, 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 there we go. Ayo Martin. How the heck the delisting list? How to check the delisting list stock details? Just go into the SEC website. There's also like I'm sure if you search it up on Google as well, it gives you a list. I'm pretty sure. Right? Like if you search it in Google, like it's gonna give you a list. Virus, oh come on, don't laugh. uh, I was struggling. I was struggling. Don't laugh. Yeah, yeah. PRST is another one. Yeah, and then VB. Yeah. This thing looks like it wants to take off, but it's not doing it. So on or before, yeah. So like on the day or before the day, right? The shorts usually cover positions. So Ayo Kimbella, it's usually surprising to some people that, oh, you're like, why the hell is a stock that's getting delisted pumping? It's because like it's getting delisted, it's bad news, but at the same time, people have been shorting this thing for a long time, so they just want to leave, right? La, la, la. La, 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 la. Yo, are you playing with futures this morning, Joe? Futures? Futures. Yeah, this one's just frustrating at this point. But then again, everything just kind of seems like it's only giving you 5 cent scalps. 5 cent scalps and then pump and then dump. Lumen is the only one that still looks like it's holding a base and still trending up here. You know it. You couldn't pump it up, Joe. You had to crash it. Ooh, there goes 414. Ooh, 415. Let's go, Lumen. Come on. Let's go, Lumen. There you go, 416. Uh, la 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 la. La 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 la. And suggested. Here you go. Perfect. Thoughts on VIX puts for Friday? Sometime soon, Michelle. Sometime soon. Sometime soon. Sometime soon. Yeah, 10x looks like it finally got slapped. That thing just never had any momentum on the way up. When it doesn't do that, people usually just get frustrated of like waiting and just waiting and waiting and then just dump it. Did my keyboard get louder? It did not. Yeah, it did not. Choo, 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 choo. It did not. Uh, SP, SCPX. Let me take a look. SCPX. Choo, choo. Well, I mean, that's not a whole lot of like increased volume though. The only reason why this one's even interesting is because of the size of the float. It's a very tiny float. Anyways, let's move on to Lumen, guys. Lumen might be the only thing that cooks today. The only thing that cooks today. to 420 for the third time now, Lumen. Maybe the third time is the charm now. Maybe this time. If you're still holding Lumen, type in yes in the chat. If you're still holding Lumen, type in yes in the chat. I know Lucas is still in there. What's up with Mara? Yeah. Nope. I think tried to scam us today is what it tried to do. Tried to do. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We really need to break above that 420. What would be perfect here though is break above 420, go for a nice run, and then you sell it before they get to earnings. So you're not taking a silly gamble. Are gonna hurt some feelings when they rebound. What do you mean rebound? Why would rebounding hurt feelings? Like people that shorted. You're still using those 1 minute candles, Kimbella. What happened to the 3 minute? Oh my goodness! On any time frame, honestly, yeah, on any time frame, it's still a triple top. Yeah, it needs to break and close above. Break and close above. 15-second candles. Yep. We will pray for later. I hope so. I think so too. I mean, later might be 6 months down the road, but eventually, right? Eventually, eventually, we might not see all-time highs again till, and there goes another 420 fail. We might not see all-time highs again till till closer to elections, but even if we just consolidate for now, I think that's okay too. That's okay too. For now, though, we just need to see consolidation or no more crashing, please. Remember when Tesla was 120? Yeah, that garbage stock. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't miss an opportunity to trash Tesla. Oh my goodness, Tesla is still selling off. It's like Tesla is red today. Sheesh. You in September and December. Yeah, I feel like that's a nicer spot to be in. Why? Because you're gonna clip it, Michelle? No, you guys know when I trash Tesla, I'm half joking and half not joking, right? Hopefully, you guys know that. 420 is a problem. My goodness, sheesh. Half joking and half not joking. Tesla is garbage in the short term. More dips coming. Unless the market decides to squeeze, then it's gonna take Tesla with it. But in the long run, Tesla is you don't bet against Elon. So Tesla's vision will eventually become, you know, that's 5 years down the road though. So as long as you have a long-term horizon, just like Bitcoin or anything like that, if you have a long-term like outlook, then you're fine. You know, in 5 years, you're gonna, hopefully, people are gonna wish that, yeah, coupon days, more like coupon years, coupon months. Anyways, so calendar for today. Okay, perfect. You almost got a Cybertruck. That's fine though, right? Lucas, you didn't. But even if you did, that's fine. I'm just saying, there's nothing wrong with the Cybertruck. Yeah. How's Apple doing? Way better than Tesla, that's for sure. Apple, yeah, Apple is down 2% today, but way better than Tesla. Way better than Tesla. Way better. Way better, Michelle. Way better. Like Tesla's down 7%. Yeah, exactly, Josh. Exactly. So once those robots and everything else and the self-driving cars, but yeah, so Apple is if you look so way better. So look at the the last 3 months, right? So the reason why it's red is because it's what's happened the last 3 days in the entire market, right? If you look at Tesla is down way more than 7%. Why isn't there you go? So um, look at that. Compare that. Tesla is down 21%. Apple is down 7% in the last month, right? So a lot of it is yeah. So basically, if you look at it, like Tesla is basically break even for the year. So which isn't horrible, right? Not horrible. Oh, Lumen guys, Lumen is like, hey guys, remember me? Baruch, what's your question? What's your position in that play? The S&P is also back to the highs of the day. Woo, virus is smiling today. What are you having for dinner today, virus? uh, it will make you think twice. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. No, I don't. I don't want a Cybertruck. Alan, good morning. I don't want a Cybertruck, but there he goes. So for those of you guys holding, the good thing about this stock though, like really, is that it's been holding the bottom of the range. Like it really hasn't given us a reason to panic sell, right? So yep, good. So congratulations if you're still holding this one. Yes. Yes, Michelle. Yes. Ooh, we Lumen finally broke out. It finally broke and actually closed above the breakout, which is really nice. And then now that thing just wants to cook. That thing said, "Let me cook, let me cook." Uh, look at a picture of steak and eat an apple. Let's go, Lucas. Congratulations. There you go. You're up more than $90 now, right? Good job, Cease. Good jobs. True. A picture of steak. Are you up $1,100? No, you said you're up $90 like on one position, Lucas. So you're up $1,100 now. There you go. That's your daily goal, right? That's your daily goal. So put a stop loss at $1,000 and call it a day, right? Congratulations. Well done. So all this thing had to do was break above 420. That's it, right? That's all it had to do. Break above 420, close above 420, and then retail gets excited. Surprise? Nope. Right? That's why people love breakouts. Like a lot of people will sit on the sidelines and just wait and wait and wait and wait, and then boom skis. Right? Kimbella says, love the 3 minute candle on our one on one. Thank you. You're welcome, Kimbella. You're very welcome. So we will keep working until you're a master goats, a master at already. So keep cooking, please. Keep cooking. Again, I'm sure Lumen coming up to like 450 will be a bit of a problem as well. So make sure you're taking profits on the way up, guys. You're moving your stop losses higher. And whatever you need to do, do it. Cool? Cool. So 70% rally in a market like this is pretty nice. So if you're selling below 450, then that's okay too. Again, Shankar, what's your position in that play? I missed it. Let me know, please. Can we see another boom candle? If this candle closes below 446, then I think we're gonna maybe retrace a little bit. SGMO looks good. So this candle needs to give us a new high. Otherwise, we're gonna retrace for Lumen. Lumen Technology. Shankar, I'll take a look in a second. I'll take a look. SGMO. I will take a look. Ski. Yeah. Hashtag winning. Yeah. I was having a one-on-one with somebody, and 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 I never thought about it, uh, and they're like, I was a bit skeptical to like sign up for the one-on-ones because in my mind I thought like like there's so many educational videos, you stream a lot. So then I was like, okay, what's the point of becoming a gold member when like I could just get this stuff for free? And then they're like, oh, there's so many secrets here. How the hell? How come you don't teach this stuff on YouTube? I'm like, well, I mean, there's some secrets that just have to be like go gems. Uh, okay. Oof! Look at that thing cook, guys. Look at it cook. Uh, very nice. Very very nice. Mara is printing. Today it's print day, virus. Let the whole market cook, please. Cook all day today. We could use a cooking session. We could use some cooking today. I want to see the S&P close up like 2%, 3%. Close at 530 and then yeah. Let's go, Joe. Give me a high five. Come on. Let's go. Well done. Well done, skis. Well done. You know what's crazy, Joe? Just that profit alone for today is paid for every your gold membership, paid for the algo, paid for breakfast, for the entire, so and yeah, the rest is now you get to keep that knowledge, right? So again, people just don't understand that the goats, let them cook, let them cook. Let's go. Uh, Nvidia cooking, Jericho? I think so. I haven't looked at Nvidia today, but it should be cooking. Let me take a look. Yeah, Nvidia is at the highs of the day. Nvidia is cooking. Nvidia is up almost 5.5%. Yeah, everything is cooking today. It's about time we had a cook day. You want to know the only thing that isn't cooking, guys? Somebody guess. Close your eyes and guess. There's one stock that isn't cooking today. Guess. Guess what stock that is. I mean, there are quite a few stocks that aren't cooking today, actually, but yep, Tesla is not cooking. At least Apple is red for the day, but it's at the highs of the day. Tesla is just, anyways. One of these days, though, Tesla is gonna cook. Don't worry. Let's go. It's Joe. Yeah, no, Lumen looks good, guys. Again, congratulations. This has been the only promising one, right? This has been the only promising stock today as the day has gone on. So I'm glad. I'm glad we're actually seeing some, making some monies today. No. Yes, Joe, absolutely. The videos really helped, and so does the algo become a goat, guys. Yeah, right. If you're not a goat member and you're struggling, it only takes 1 month of one-on-ones, and then you have that knowledge for the rest of your life. So invest in yourself. I still see people like wondering all the time, like, what am I looking for an entry? And then they lose all the monies. And then I'm like, oh well, that's rubbish. But okay. There goes 460. Whoo wee. Again, if you're still in this one, if you're still in Lumen, guys, type in yes in the chat. All it had to do, all this thing had to do, guys, all it had to do was close above 420. As soon as that candle closed above 420, you cannot tell me that you don't see the breakout, right? So easy peasy breakout, close above 420, easy monies, because that thing has been pumping the whole time, right? So make sure you're moving your stop losses up though. Make sure you're moving your stop losses up. Make sure you're potentially scaling out. Make sure you're whatever you need to do. Make sure you're doing that. Make sure you're doing whatever you need to do. Alrighty, there goes 465. 465. Uh, yeah, perfect. As we go up, so does your stop loss, right? Eventually, this thing will come back to retest 420. At least you think so. Hopefully not, but that should be the expectation. So if you're not okay, if you're not willing to go all the way back down, then you have to make decisions. My stop loss, so you could 450, Joe. No, that's okay. You made a nice daily goal. Let's go, Lena. Late in first, last in first out. Yeah, absolutely. So 64406, 445. I like it, Lena. I like it a lot. Congratulations. Let's go, Jaspreet. I'm done for the day. Finally. You know what all these guys have in common, guys? You know what all these bottom comments have in common? Jaspreet is a goat. Lena is a goat. Joe's a goat. Anyways, let's leave it there. So there goes 466, still looking really good. So these candles keep giving you higher lows. Another thing that we've talked about, guys, in terms of like stop losses, right? So another strategy that we've talked about. So if you're not sure what to do with the stop loss, right? You're like, when do I sell this thing, right? Another strategy that we've talked about on one of these group classes is when this new candle is opening, your stop loss goes to the bottom of the previous candle, right? When a new candle opens, your stop loss goes to this bottom. When this candle is opening, your stop loss goes to this bottom. When this candle opens, your stop loss goes to this bottom. When this candle opens, new stop loss. Candle open, new stop loss. Candle open, new stop loss. Does that make sense? Alrighty. So again, I can keep going higher, right? Obviously, this is a perfect world scenario, but sometimes it works like that, right? Again, new candle open, stop loss. 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 Right? So you can do stuff like that too, and it just keeps going, right? Candle open, stop loss. Right? So you can do that, right? I know people are gonna say, but it doesn't always work like that. But when it does, it's beautiful. Let's go, Pablo. Look at that beauty, guys. Now, this is the easiest breakout we've ever seen. That was the easiest breakouts we've ever seen. Because that thing is just going. Easy monies. Easy monies on Lumen here. Easy monies. Don't give us secrets, don't worry. There's a lot of secrets. Let's go, Kimbella. You should be done. Daily goal. That's another goat in the chat, guys. Look, it is another goat. Let's goat. Let's goat. No, don't worry. There's so many secrets, and secret or not, honestly, if I can help anybody, then I don't care for secrets. The secrets don't really help me in any way. So yeah, let's go, Kimbella. I've reached my daily goal. Daily goal. Love it. There goes new highs of the day for our Lumen. Like Lumen is just maintaining that stop loss, right? Again, new candle open, last bottom of the previous candle, stop loss. And then eventually it's gonna hit. But that thing is cooking. right? So for those of you guys wondering, like, hey, how the hell do I manage a stop loss? How the hell do I do it, right? You can do stuff like that. BNZI has been cooking too. Well done. BNZI. Oof, look at that. New candle open, new stop loss, right? New stop loss. Uh, Lucas says we paid a few $1,000s for a BS coach and I was losing day after day until I became a goat. Let's go, Lucas. I'm telling you, you guys, like, I talked to some of you guys and like you're like, I spent $3,000 on like this for like this month for this coach for 1 month, and then I'm still losing monies. I met people that have paid like $20,000 for like, for like for membership. $20,000. Someone paid $20,000, and then a whole bunch of other people that I've spoken to paid $10,000. Uh, $20,000, $10,000, and then they still had to come get help here because they weren't getting help. Look at this thing go, guys. Easy monies. New stop loss, right? For Lumen, new stop loss. I'm sure $5 is going to be a spot to be very cautious at, right? Crazy, right, Lucas? Crazy, crazy. So yeah, that's okay. You live and you learn. Sometimes you have to. You live and you learn. You live and you learn. It is what it is. I don't think there's ever anything wrong with anything on your journey. So, yep, you live and you learn. Do, do, do. There you go. So again, $5 psychological resistance level, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So the rest at five, Noah. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Let's see if we can go back and retest that 9 EMA. So technically, if you were using that strategy, your new stop loss would be right there, right? So at the bottom of that wick, the bottom of the week. For stock analysis, Zael, I mean, I don't think you've seen anybody send a super chat for stock analysis, right? Zah, right? I don't think you've seen anybody send a super chat for stock analysis. So technically, that stop loss would have executed. Not bad though. Really good run, right? That prevents you from, and then it dips more. But at that point, yep, you can if you want to, I guess, right? You can if you want to. You don't have to, right? You just have to ask a good question. Um, like if you send me half and half questions, then I usually don't look. So there goes the bounce of the 9 EMA there. La 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 la. I'm telling you, become a goat before Blaze charges $10,000. Eventually, or asking if you can. You can if you want to. Yeah, you can. You can if you want to. Yeah. It's up to you. But yeah, that's why I keep saying you guys need to buy like the lifetime memberships because eventually, once we run out of time, so once I get married, I'm kidding, by the way. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking. Uh, once this, once we have like, there's no time to stream anymore, or there's less time to do all of this, and then obviously like then the price of all of this stuff is gonna go up. But for now, we just keep trading and making monies. Anyways, moving on. So again, if there's lifetime memberships now in the so you never have to worry about anything like that. You can get a lifetime gold membership in the announcement channel if you want. Uh, Virus says, "Don't do it. Don't do it." Let's go. My goodness. So red. So Let's go. Another gold member with $1,000 a day, guys. $1,000 off our Lumen. Love it. There goes a bounce of the 9 EMA. Isn't your wife in the chat, Lucas? Natalia, you in the chat? Your wife is gonna slap you. Lucas is like, I'm warning you, don't get married. Oh my goodness, you guys are wild. Thor? No. No, no, no. No, no, no. Did I ever look at Lucid, Michelle, for you? She's making breakfast? Wow. Your wife is making breakfast and you're like, there goes 490 again, guys. Beautiful bounce of the 9 EMA, right? So that little blue line right there, 9 EMA, beautiful bounce. So let's see if we can go back towards $5 and break again. Ah, funny. Yep. Did Natalia get into Lumen, Lucas? $5. Yeah, $5 is a really good spot to be taking profits at, isn't it? So until we can break above $5 again, just like 420 was a good level, right? So let's see if we can break above, if it can break above $5, Noor. Uh, let him be as as the rest of us. uh, she's playing with $2,000 only. That's okay. That's a that's a good amount to learn with Lucas, right? That's good. Start small. Not that that's small, right? You can start with a lot less than $2,000 and do well. So yeah, yes, absolutely, Noah. I agree. Dream on, dream on. La 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 la. Sheesh. The markets are really cooking today. When I got married, a friend got on the church intercom. Really? No way. Oh my goodness. Uh, 1. Do, 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 do. Mm, copy. Maybe. Where's Peter, guys? We told Peter to buy the dips yesterday, Where's Peter? Like, Peter, please buy something. Please buy some NVIDIA, some Apple, something. Not Tesla. Oh my goodness, Lucas. You're so lucky your wife is not here right now. Unbelievable. She's gonna slap you when she comes back. So $4.88. So again, that $5 is gonna need to break if it wants to run. La, 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 la. Too funny. There goes 495. Ooh, almost back to the highs of the day. 495 for Lumen. Uh, 495. So technically, this is a double top for now. What is the super chat? You've sent the super chat before, haven't you, Lucas? I feel like you have. You have. You did today, right? What is the super chat? Um, I don't know. If you click on the dollar sign in the live chat, it lets you send a super chat. So, come on, Lumen, give us more, please. Give us more. Uh, what's your take on ARM? 104 hold as an investment or take profits and buy more VOO? Ooh, good question. Good question. Very good question. ARM. Very good question. Ooh, that's a beautiful demand zone pop as well. Ooh, 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 ooh. So that's a really nice bounce. You're in at 104, you said? Yeah, so you're in at 104. And then you're wondering if you should take these profits now and rotate them into an ETF like VOO. Huh. I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would. Let me look at VOO here. Yeah, I don't know if I would. Yeah, VOO is also cooking today, right? So they're both kind of cooking today. Um, so the only reason why yeah. So the only reason why I would consider VOO is because in the long run, you're going to be okay. But so is ARM though, right? ARM is one of those companies that it's going to give you a lot more volatility. So a lot more losses and like the losses will be bigger, the gains will be bigger compared to a VOO, right? It also kind of depends on like your long-term investment, outlook, right? If you want to have like stress-free, easy long-term investment, then I would say VOO. So, again, like ARM is going to be a lot more volatile, right? And it's going to pump it's again volatility obviously pump more and then crash more when it does dump, right? So is the dividend worth it? No, the dividend is for sure not worth it on VOO because it's 1.39%. It's nothing at all. Yeah, ARM doesn't have dividends, but it more than pays for it when it pumps, right? So it's cheaper and it pumps more. So again, like I said, it really depends on like your long-term outlook on the market. If your long-term investment outlook is to, or the plan is to, like have it be like more of a passive thing, then it's VOO, right? You dollar cost average and you just forget about it, and then in the long run you can say thank you very much. But if you're looking for like more aggressive, like long-term investment, and then stick with ARM because ARM has way more upside than so, and it's also had a really good dip and you have a really nice entry. Why is which is better, SPY or VOO? Samesies Kodai, samesies. So if you look at VOO like year to date, right? So let's compare, right? So if you look at VOO, so year to date, right, and then over the last 5 years, so over the last 5 years, 84%, right? It should be samesies. If you look at the S&P over the like year to date and over the last 5 years, samesies, exact samesies. It's just a different. So again, it's an S&P match, but just a different umbrella, right? So you have all of these companies, all of these ETF that copy the S&P. They just do it in a different way, and they're managed by other people. So, for example, like the S&P is state or whoever does it. VO is Vanguard, right? So there's a whole bunch of like different firms that have their own ETF that match the S&P. Cheaper expense ratio VO, maybe less option manipulation VO. Yeah, there you go. La 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 la. Uh, Here we go. Cool, cool, cool. You're welcome. You're welcome, Jericho. But yeah, ARM is a virus loves ARM, right? I mean the odds the 52-week high for this thing was $188. It's a side virus, right? So $188. So yeah, you're welcomes. Okay, let's go back to Lumen here. Lumen is still failing at $5, guys. Yeah. Yeah. But the options still have time there. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, that was a nasty draw virus. Nasty drops, you know. Uh, mm, interesting. Oh, I see. Okay. You bought at the same price, Monty? Nice. Very nice. Uh, okay. Two, 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 two. There goes another bounce of 490 again. Oh, it's about to enter you, Joe. Enter. Pump it, pump it, pump it. Time to enter, Joe. There goes 490 again. Oof, this thing just looks like it's gonna break $5 and pump it. 475. Noah, okay. Okay, perfect. To the 200s. More like pump it, Joe. Pump it. Anyways, so we're back to that resistance again here for Lumen. Lumen is really the only thing we're going to be paying attention to today, probably for the rest of the stream, unless we fail at $5 again and get slapped. There it goes. Ooh, new highs of the day, guys. Oh, Lumen. Can we break $5? 98. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Uh, there goes $5. There goes $5. Can we break above it? Not yet. It's coming. The bids are getting higher. There's $5. $5. Okay. Do, 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 do. Lumens. What's the difference in a stock like Lumen that can pump day after day without opposition and most other pump and dumps? It's because the catalyst, when people look at the catalyst that they actually have, it doesn't seem like a pump and dump, Wes. Right? And they've also had multiple catalysts. So they had one last week, they had one last night, this morning. And also, like, I think that the more that, like, the one thing that, like, this one, whatever I'm trying to say is the chart looks good, right? So the catalyst can be there, but when you look at the chart and it's not crashing, it's not behaving like a pump and dump, then people tend to go back and keep it, right? If you're holding a stock and it's just staying above support, why would you sell it? So like let's go back to this morning, right? When we were talking about this thing holding that demand zone at 490, like look at it, right? Again, as long as it's coming down and it's holding support and it's coming down and it's holding support and it actually breaks above resistance, happy days, right? So yeah, that wall is broken now, Sender. To me, whenever you see a big wall at support or resistance, it's a scam. That's the level that's going to be broken. That's the wall that will be broken. Will be broken. There goes a retest of the highs, guys. Ooh, Lumen. My goodness. Lumen is like, hey guys, you want to make monies? Let's get looming. Let's get going. Send it, Lumen. Do do do. Come on. Okay, that's the calendar done. Okay. Uh, and save. Okay. Can we get to 520 now? You guys see how fun the breakouts are? Funsies. Funsies. Do, do. Do, 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 do. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, that level is always broken. Kimbella, there you go. There you go. So, again, to me, what I will always pay attention to though is the technicals. As long as the chart is holding up and it's not breaking down, then I'm okay with it. Then I'm okay with it. You know? So that's the difference between Lumen and all the other stocks. Is is the way the stock is behaving. That doesn't mean you're diamond handed though. Please make sure you're scaling out on the way up, right? Two, 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 two. Okay. Uh, there we go. Well, as long as you're not holding a bag, Kimbella, please. Right? You don't want to make your daily goal and then go back to the abyss. SGMO looks like it's also back to the highs of the day here. SGMO. Well, I mean retesting in the, at least. Yeah, retesting the highs. So that 120 is your next little obstacle there. You sold at 510 Nua? Congratulations. Well done. Yeah, there you go. There you go, right, Wes? So when you look at that headline, right, that seems way different, doesn't it? Right? That seems way different, doesn't it? Right? As a company, most of these headlines that we see, you look at the headline and you're like, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, oh, okay. Well, like, what does that actually mean? Like, is the company going to make money? right? And then you look at this headline and you're like, okay, the chart looks good. Also, $5 billion in new business, right? Driven by major demand of, blah 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 blah. And then you look at the market cap of the company, right? Market cap is, less than 300 million, right? And they're securing, a business worth $5 billion. So, uh, one day soon, wow, one day soon. Uh, Brazil in the volleyball. Oh, Pablo. Yes, yes. Anyways, back to Lumen. So Lumen looks like we failed right below 520 for now, and it's a retest. So the retest zone will be right below $5 to 490, right? So you look to the left hand side here, that double top. That's kind of where you want it. That's where you want it to come to, and then consolidate and then curl back up, right? To uh, watch them for, okay, sounds good. So here comes the retest of that left hand side breakout. So let's see if it can consolidate. Oh, never mind. I was looking at the wrong thing. But yeah, good thing. Yeah, the market cap is 5 billion. Yeah. With this run though, right, Wes? With this run now, with the run now, right? So not before, now. Okay, sounds good. Let's go. You like the beats? Love it. Can we get a bounce now? Can we get a bounce now that we tested the that breakout zone? Can we start to consolidate and curl? Can we do it? Or are we gonna sell off more? It's still looking a bit interesting. There we go. There we go. From 490 to 495 and back down. 12 shorts? Ooh, wee, Joe. You still haven't taken a payout though, have you? Uh, so Kimbella, I wouldn't worry about this thing being a swing play when we have hours and hours and hours to go. So you never make your swing decision until the last hour, the last 30 minutes, right? Also, they have earnings coming up, so it's a gamble at that point. Any company that's going into earnings after pumping 200% or more or whatever, it's a gamble, regardless of how good their earnings are. So I would make a decision at the end of the day. I wouldn't be holding this thing now thinking that, oh, but what about a swing? It's way too early, and also you're taking a gamble. It's a dice roll. One of these days, Joe, I can you need to take one. you need to take one. Unbelievable. Choo, choo, choo. Otherwise, Apex is gonna be like, keep working for us, Joe. Keep working, keep working. Yeah, SGMO. Yeah, SGMO looks good. So new highs of the day here. New highs of the day. So again, $1.20 resistance. They do love you. But also, Kimbella, keep in mind they had that news a while ago, right? And the stock has been performing, right? Yeah, don't rely on news to, I mean, again, it's always 50-50. You read the whole thing? Yeah. It's up 90% today, right? That counts. Right? They had news. That news came out already. The stock is up 90%. So yeah, the stock looks good for now. It looks very good. It's holding the levels that we want it to hold. Everything is easy peasy for now. But at the same time, make your swing decision at the end of the day based on what's happening at the end. And also, like if you're gonna hold into earnings, be very careful, right? So um, again, it's a gamble. It seems like a good company. They should have good earnings, right? Let me zoom out really quickly. But I would be paying yourself and taking your profits and moving on. You can come back tomorrow. You can come back after hours, after they beat earnings. You can come back, whenever. Actually, you look at the earnings and it's fairly mixed, right? They might have a good deal and the stock is doing well today. But the last time these guys had earnings right here, this was November last year, the stock got slapped. Obviously, it was a different company at that point. Right here, they beat earnings, it looks like, and it popped a little bit. It wasn't a massive push, right? So the last two earnings, it seems like it's 50-50, like the earnings are 50-50. Sometimes they beat and it goes down and it goes, then like it's just 50-50. This stock was once like at some point, it was a very expensive stock. It looks like, right? Look at that. Like this stock was at some points like very expensive. They've been around for a long time too. It looks like. Look at that. Oh my goodness, they've been around for a damn long time. And at some point, they used to give out dividends. They've also done a few splits in the time though. These guys were like the OGs of splits. Oh my goodness. Stuff like this though, what happens with some of these companies is like the name changes or they pivot to sell the company because this stock it like looks like it's been around since like the 80s. Really? I bet you this was a different company though. Inception for this company was like in the 1970s. Yeah. Yeah, there you go, Wes. There you go. So, yeah, I'd be careful. I would be careful. Again, I still wouldn't make that decision now. And I think you're always way safer, like waiting for the news to come out, and then FOMO if they beat earnings, rather than like hold all your gains and go into earnings and then they miss, and then you're like, oh my goodness, but it's at $3 now, it's at $4. What do I do? All money's gone skis. Also, make sure it's not a massive position. I did not, Kimbella. Sorry. Don't worry. Yeah. Everybody says that. It used to be Cyberlink. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah. These companies usually do that. So again, good stock, good performance. The price target for this stock was, anyways, I'll pull up that article in a second. TGS. Oh, cool. Very cool. That's very cool, Yi. Yeah. But that's completely different though, right? That's completely different. So yeah. So I wouldn't pay too much attention to that. Yeah, Noah, yeah. Yeah, you're always better off like waiting for, yeah, you always better off waiting for, like, take your profits. When you have breakfast in the morning, right? When somebody gives you pancakes for breakfast, right? You don't say, oh, like I'm gonna save these pancakes and then I'm gonna add like a lasagna in the afternoon or like a steak in the afternoon, and then I'm gonna eat it, tomorrow. You're like, yes, I have pancakes. Let me eat my pancakes now. If I have lunch in the afternoon, that's amazing. But for now, let me eat my pancakes. You know what I mean? You don't keep the pancakes and you're like, oh, I'm gonna have this in the afternoon or for dinner with the steak and some fried rice. You eat what you have now, and then you come back in the afternoon, and then you eat what you have, and then you come back for dinner, and then you eat what you have, right? So Liz would save the pancakes. Ty, let's go. Thank you, Ty. Yeah. So too often I've seen people too often like hold positions. They're up a few $100s. They're like, damn, let me keep this position. It's performing, and then all of a sudden the company slaps you out of nowhere. Right? Sounds delicious, doesn't it, Reese? Right? So yeah, you eat what you can now, and then you come back for lunch and you eat what you can find again. That's what you want. Honestly, that's what you want in the market. If you want it, like I've said this multiple times, right? If you want to do this for 5 years and 10 years and 20 years, however long, always eat what you can for now, and then come back later on and eat again, and then eat tomorrow, and then eat the next day. Don't save the meal and come back and then hope, right? Because that meal could disappear, and then you're gonna starve, right? At least if you eat today, you have the energy to eat again tomorrow. You have the confidence. You have a strategy, you have hope, you have belief, you have something in your veins. You're like, damn, I can do this. But if you let that meal disappear tomorrow, guess what? You're losing. You're not just losing the money. You just lost hope. You're starving at that point. You just lost hope. You lost everything, right? You're losing more than money when you hold on, right? Like trading is a lot about like confidence and belief, and like it's a lot more about like it's a lot more than the candles. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a lot more. Sheesh, what's the S&P doing there? Can you guys leave SPY alone, please? Hashtag confidence, yeah. So, yup. Again, don't forget to smash the like, guys, if you haven't already. I don't know. That's too late for me to be. Uh, 4. Uh, hmm, I'll see. I'll decide later. There you go. 0. Okay. Let's go, Joe. See what I mean? Take those profits and take a payout. Gucci, they do. They have earnings today. Yeah, that's what it says at least. So look at that thing drop, right? If you took your profits at $5, you're smiling, right? Smiling, and then let's see if we can dip and consolidate again at some point, right? See if we can look at this like the last two dips here, 470-ish to 460, and let's see if we can stay above that range, right? So there you go, Sender. Congratulations. Always eat now. Always eat now and then come back later and look for a new meal. Please and thank you. Oh, look at Tesla, guys. I don't know why I still have Tesla here, but Tesla is almost at the lows of the day. As the SGMO looks like a double top or just supply zone resistance. So $1.20 is a problem. And then Lumen, let's see if we can stay above 460. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Calendar cancelled. Okay, perfect. Wait. What's the news on Rumble? Rumble joins social media platform X to file an antitrust lawsuit against. There's a whole bunch of groups there. Mm. Rumble. What's that doing for the stock though? Is Rumble moving? Uh, I mean, I don't know if I'd call this a move, but yeah. Lower costs. Okay. Again, just make sure you know when those guys are getting delisted or their bankruptcy updates and whatnot, and then make sure you're not stuck in that thing. Please and thank you. Yep. Yep. Doo. It's been a while since we let's go. So I just because Rumble. Yep. No signs of a curl yet. 0. Right. No signs of a curl yet. So don't try and catch a knife. You never catch a knife. Let that thing go to 0 if it wants to. Don't catch knives, please. right? Don't be a superstar, rock star hero and catch a knife when it's not curling. Uh, yeah, sounds good. Okay, back to 5:30, please, Virus. If we don't end the day at 5:30, it's a disappointment. Disappointment, Virus. Do better. Anyways, SGMO still looks okay if it can break above $1.20. $1.20. We have like 10 more minutes, guys, and then I'm gonna hop off and go do some one-on-ones already. So again, don't forget to smash a like. VBIV with a nice little curl there. Hit that subscribe if you're new, and if you're not a member yet, again, come join us in Discord. Let's go, Raven. Good morning. Righty, so click the link at the bottom there from Nightbot. Come join us in Discord if you're not a member. Cool, 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 cool. Doo-doo-doo. There you go. How's your morning, Raven? You're in for the long term? Okay. Uh, okay, sounds good. Sounds good. He's back from the woods, and now hands deep in laptop repair for customers. Oh, that's very cool. That's why Raven was. That's what you do, Raven. That's okay. That's very cool. So all the computer questions, guys, straight to Raven. Straight to Raven. You own a computer repair shop? Oh, that's very cool. Where do you live, Raven? Like, what state do you live in? What state do you live in? Do, do, do. Computer. Very cool. Wisconsin? Okay. Very, very cool. So if anybody has computer questions, you want to buy like some refurbished computers, straight to Raven for the nicest discounts. uh, Very cool. Do, do, do. Mm, mm, mm. Getting a new one. Uh, for one apple. Eric, funny. They're cooking today in Monty. Yeah, if you bought those calls yesterday, oof, imagine big monies. I mean, anything you bought yesterday, you made money at some point, right? Even on the dip, you're still green. So maybe we're gonna end up going back to the abyss. Who knows? At least it's a relief rally, though. At least we can have a green day in the midst of chaos. All we need now is good news from the Fed or from somebody else, so the markets can squeeze. These are crap. The older ones are better. Yeah, yeah. 106. Monty. Okay, good job. Good jobs. Good jobs. Good jobs. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, I still need to pick up. I still need to pick up. Last weekend I was. Yeah, the weekend before I was gone to the woods, and then this weekend I just had to catch up on a whole bunch of rubbish. So maybe next weekend I still need to pick up a laptop, Raven. So, and then I'm gonna do the Apple laptop because I like Apple. I like Apple. I like that Apple has everything that. Like they have their own version of everything. You know. from like Excel to security stuff. Like, yeah, off $4.50, Lucas. Once people go Mac, they never come back. Yeah, yeah. Unless something crazy happens, like I'm never switching to a non-Apple computer. Yeah, yeah. Closer to 450, Lucas, if it can stay above, and then it also needs to close above that 9 EMA. Then, Troy, you use a Mac? Yeah. I just hated all the other extra rubbish of other like like a Microsoft's like all the other computers. There's always so much rubbish. It's like, oh, you need to buy this and you need to buy that and then you need to renew the subscription and then you need to do this and then you need to do that and then every like it's just so stupid. You like the M3? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna get, Lucas. Yeah, I'm gonna get the M3 Pro. Yeah. What happened, Joe? What happened? There goes a retest of 450 again here. With the new one. Uh, into the hard drive. Raymond. Yeah. On his project, Noah. Yeah, people do that all the time. People do that. You never went back, Sky? Yeah. Yeah, no, some I think like Mac has its limitations too. Like there's some programs that like you can't use on Macs, which is usually frustrating for me, but whatever. You make more buckaroos when using an Apple? Exactly. 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 You know what's also annoying is when your Google storage runs out. My Google storage is 100% full, guys. Uh, your storage is 100% full. Sheesh. It's all of you guys spamming me DMs, you know. Uh, mm, uh, Troy? Okay. Raven? Yeah. Yeah. The M1 is amazing, Troy. Yeah. Like they're very nice. And stream caught. Varus? Yes, please. Yeah. Let's see. Um, yeah. 6 years ago, still running hard. Nice. 20 years and getting older, average age of 50-ish. So they don't want to go anywhere else, Raven. Yeah, no, that's amazing. That's very cool. that is amazing. Uh, okay. And now I can work remotely from anywhere. Raven, that is very cool. So you like the Starlink though? It worked like once you got the poll. Very nice. SGMO looks good, guys. Anybody that's holding this, yeah, 120 asking for a buckaroos. Yeah, no, finally broke above $1.20, so that's good. Yeah, looks good. Okay, so I just subscribed to more storage. Uh, okay, so that should last me another year of more storage, and then people can spam my DMs again with emails, and then it's gonna be full in 2 weeks. Do, do, do. La, 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 la. There you go. Mm. They have it on sale now for $2.99 from $4.99 Starlink. Oh wow, okay, that's cool. Yeah, in the future for sure. We're still trending below here for Lumen, guys, right? What did I say last time? I said at some point we're gonna go back closer to that 420, right? So eventually, unless we bounce up the VWAP or the 200 here, but eventually Lumen. We always find a way to slowly go back to the breakout zone. Okay. Email. Do, 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 do. Okay. Gracie. There goes the drops. Let's do this actually. Let's see. uh, yeah, Starlink. Especially if you travel a lot, if you travel a lot, then yeah. Uh, I wouldn't dream of paying monthly for storage. Interwebs on your data. You can also host a Plexus server as well for media. Interesting, interesting. Okay, I'll look into that. Troy. We have a new member, guys. think they signed up for the wrong level. Pita, you signed up for the wrong level. So you just have to go back and upgrade. Alrighty. 9.99 a month for storage from the cloud. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Everybody has storage, extra things you need to pay for, extra things you need to pay for. You know what I wish you could also do? I wish you could delete all your emails, like I want, like all the old ones. All the old ones. So a bit of a pop there on that one. Let's see if we can stay above it. Lumens. See if we can stay above the 9 EMA there. 0. Sheesh. My goodness. Yes, please. Just make a new email. No, I can't. You can't do that, virus. Yeah. You can't just be changing emails. 455. There we go. Give us 460. Give us 460. Deleting emails? Yeah. Like, it's just silly. And then every time you take a stupid picture, even the stupid ones get saved too. And then you're like, what the hell is this? You know? Give us more. Super, super slow, but trending in the right direction. So that was a nice little scalp there, guys. On Lumens. And that's an interesting bid on the downside. And an ask as well. Very interesting. Some nice stacks. And then reversed. Some big blocks there. Almost like it has a 1 billion share float. Come on, Lumen. New candle. Interesting. Yeah, okay, sounds good. Sounds good, Troy. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Perfect. Ooh, there goes 60, guys. 61. Nice pop. Nice pop. Did anybody take that signal in Discord, guys? Anybody just FOMO into Lumen? Nice little scalpy. Nice little scalpy. Super slow, but yeah. Let's go, chef. You took it? Yeah, super slow though, right? But I mean, we take 10 cents all the time, right? We take 10 cents here and there, 10 cents here and there, right? That's fine. The market is popping now. Send it. Guess 17. Perfect. Sheesh, almost back to the highs of the day again, virus. Perfect. Good. I like it. We want to close at the highs, the highs, the highs. And then, yeah, Bitcoin needs to get back above 60K this weekend. SPY above for 530, Bitcoin above 60K, and all is right in the world again. If not, we want violence. Anyways, let me know if you have any last questions, guys. I have to go do some one-on-ones. Let me know if you have any last questions, please, and then we shall hop off and go back to ZD Squad. La 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 la. Okay. There you go, 62, 62, 62. $63. Those candles are still holding up quite nicely. SMX with some news, patent news. SMGO. So your next resistance again. Anytime we get close to like above $1.20, there's resistance there, Shankar. So your next resistance again. So 120, 125, and then 130. So every 5 cents basically. Alrighty. It looks okay though. Like it's trending up, so it's creating some higher lows as it goes on. So as long as it stays above $1.15, I don't mind. Then below that, it's $1.10 for support. So those are your next two levels. Tesla is actually bouncing nicely, guys, with the rest of the market. It's still red for the day. Actually, no, Tesla is back to green for the day now. So still below 200 though, but it's bounced off the bottom. The markets have saved Tesla, guys. The markets have saved Tesla again. No. Chef Lan, I just need like 5 minutes and then I'll be ready for the one-on-one. So just go into the one-on-one channel in 3 minutes, and then I just need like 5 minutes after that to get some water, and then I should be good to go. Alrighty. So 66 at the very top of that range there. Yeah, not too bad. Yeah. Fubo. There we go. I want to see one. I just want to see one of these candles give me something different here, and then we can hop off. So this candle is going to be important with 45 seconds left on it. Man, it looks like it's ready to dip skis a bit here, and then we can cup and handle. Yeah. Again, don't forget to smash the like, guys. We will be in Discord, and maybe we'll do a power hour stream in Discord today, guys. Most likely, unless the market's just cooking. But we'll most likely just stream power hour in Discord when I'm done, like one-on-ones, and then we can go from there. Alrighty. Again, smash the like before you go. Hit that subscribe if you're new. And if you're not a member yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. If you're not a GOATS member yet and you're still struggling, get some help, right? Do better. And then, yeah. So this candle is still fighting to close above, which is good. Fighting to close above. Alrighty, virus. Alrighty, all. Again, just be safe. Don't do anything crazy. Don't do anything Joe wouldn't do. Even then. And I just want to see this candle pop. That's why I'm hesitating, you know. I want to see poppies. Yeah. Trying to. On the bigger time frame, trying to. Lucas P, see you in Discord. Yeah. Trying to. It needs to break above like 466 for confirmation. Sunny, later. What time is power hour more or less? So 3 p.m. Eastern time. So the last hour of the market, last hour, always the last hour is power hour. The last hour of the day. So 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern time. So starts at 3 p.m. Eastern, ends at 4 p.m. Come on, give me boom skis, guys. That's what we're waiting for. Come on, 466, destroy it. Give us 468. Come on, give us more. Give us 470. Boom skis. There we go. Come on. Can we get so those candles are still looking good there. 469. Can we get a little bit more? Uh Give us a bit more before we leave, guys. Give us more. I know Chef Lan is in this one, so don't worry. Chef Lan is okay waiting for the one-on-one, you know? Next problem, there's 470. 470. 470. Chef Lan, what's your stop loss at? To go watch some videos while you wait? No, Chef Lan is let's go, let's go, let's go. Hmm, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful push actually. I like what this thing's done today. Like if you look at this chart and you go back to inception, this one's actually easy money. So oh my goodness, yeah. Easy money's on this one. Easy money. So yeah, that 470 is being it's a bit of a problem. So maybe we can retest 460 again. Let's go, Kimbella. Congratulations. Well done. Keep cooking, please. We need to eat more. Keep hitting those daily goals. Because we need to do that more often. Uh, uh, okay. Sounds good. Let's go, Lucas. Let's go. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're going to leave it here for today, for now, guys. And I will catch you guys in Discord. Much love. Thank you all very much for the support. I really appreciate it. And be safe, please. We're going to keep watching all of these names in Discord. Right. So this was a bit of the first signal was a bit of a rubbish signal. Just because it just played too many games. It's one thing to catch like the bottom of the bottom range. It's another thing for the stock to actually perform. You know what I mean? So, which is frustrating. So that one didn't work out as I would have liked it to. But this one's kind of nice, right? So again, if you're not a Legend or Goats member, if you are a Goat member or Legend member, you get signals, right? So we take these tiny scalps all the time, and then you can learn and do other things on your own, right? But that was an okay signal, right? So if you took that signal, congratulations, right? So for some of you guys, that pays for your membership, right? So if you took it, congratulations, and we make 20 cents, and we call it a day, right? So let's go, Lucas. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you very much for the super sticker, Lucas. I really appreciate that. Much love. Good job today on making that daily goal. Let's go. Thank you. I really appreciate the support, Lucas. Alrighty. Really, really appreciate it. So thank you very much. Alrighty. Keep making monies, please. And the S&P is back to the highs of the day. Oh my goodness. Good thing you guys took the money on those puts, by the way. Good thing you took the monies on those puts. Otherwise, you'd be crying. Tears. Tears. Lorenda, have a wonderful afternoon. Yeah, so. Alrighty, y'all. I'll catch you guys later. Bye, guys. Bye, bye, bye. See you in Discord. Close this. Okay. Bye.